California doesn't have too many rest stops, unlike the rest of the country. But let's see in the PCH1 if they do. Because that would be fantastic, you know? Rest stops are great places to sleep and like rest up, and they got bathrooms and everything, 24 hours. And you're legally allowed to sleep there too. That's why traveling in this country via car, it's so fantastic, man. How many other countries have like rest stops, gas station, and everything in common, everything you need for a car trip, road trip, to always be like within like 50 miles or less than 100 miles, you know? It's always like if it's more than 50 miles, you usually see signs, no service 50 miles, get it now, you know? Like this country, man, I love, you know, this country is made for cars, bro.
It's made for traveling.
Yeah, made for road trip, dude. So if you have road trip fantasies, this is the country. People from other countries, you know, you come and visit here, you just fly to different destinations. You should fly here, grab a car, and then drive the country. You know, stay here the 6 months that you're allowed to with the travel visa.
6 months?
Up to 6 months, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, some places they only allow you like 30 days.
Yeah, bro. Saudi Arabia, man, you could only go for like 30 to 60 days. 30 to 60 days, but it has to be during like, you know, you have to exactly tell them what you're doing, you know. So like most people, if they're going for religious reason, only for that religious time of the year, you know. Like it doesn't want people to go in for no willy-nilly. It already has more than enough tourism thanks to the religious pilgrimage. Millions of people a year right now, like 4 or 5 million a year right now. So they make a shitload of money. But yeah, it's so hard to get into those countries, you know, sometimes. Especially if you're not Muslim, right? It's even harder to get in there. I would imagine, just like the Vatican, you know, if you're not Christian or Catholic, they don't let you go in.
They don't let you go inside the church?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh.
Same thing with Saudi Arabia. If you're not Muslim, you can't go into the Makkah, which is the holy site. You can go into a country, yeah, but not into the holy site or the city. Yeah, the holy city, the Makkah city, you're not allowed to go in unless you're Muslim. If they check you, they will kick you out, potentially even prison you. In fact, there's like literally checkpoints and all the roads and shit. I mean, the checkpoints for other stuff, you know, like, because like they have a lot of driving restrictions, like if you're a taxi driver, right?
Yeah.
Literally to end any kind of business in Saudi Arabia, you have to be a Saudi citizen. You're not allowed, foreigners are not allowed to own businesses. Only way foreigners can own business is to be a partnership with the Saudi citizen. So like even taxi drivers and shit, right? They have to be so careful because like they're not allowed to drive, if you're from out of the country taxi driver, right? You're not allowed to go to all the locations. But citizens that are also taxi drivers, they could go wherever, you know, they're citizens. And yeah, you can't become citizens over there. Even if you live for how many years, right? You're not allowed to become citizens. You just can't. You just don't.
Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, they don't give you citizenships. Because, you know, like citizens actually get money, you know, it's like certain part of the citizenship, right?
Yeah.
They get paid by the government, you know, because of the oil money.
Yeah.
So like it's like the tribe, you know, like if you're part of that tribe, you know, from like past, right? If you're still part of that tribe or those tribes, you get money from the government, and no one is allowed to join into it. You know what I mean? So more than half the country, or like at least half the country, is like, you know, part of that tribe and stuff that gets paid. Same thing with Kuwait. No matter what, like Kuwait, it takes like 3 generations to become citizen. But once you become citizen, you get money from the government. You get money from when you get married and have kids, like and property. They give you like a lot of stuff.
I would get married like that if somebody paid me.
Yeah, that's to pay you. They give you land and house.
shit.
Yeah, they give you shit.
Do they also look for like a wife for you or something? That'd be awesome.
Maybe. I'm sure there's like matchmaking systems in there, you know? But you gotta be citizens. You don't get none of that if you're not a citizen. And you can't become, your children, your grandchildren can't become citizen. That's how it is. Get it? So like 3-4 generations later, they could get it. But at least, you know, they have a system to get it.
Alright, so we won't go for now there.
Yeah, we'll send our kids there.
We'll send our kids there.
You know, if they want some free shit, go there, have kids, and then have them have kids, and then have them have kids too. Then they'll get it. So America, you know, for all this shit, you know, it still has a very, very easy, relatively easy citizenship path, you know? It lets you actually become citizen, unlike other countries who just says fuck off. It's not the best, but it's better than many.
Yeah, this is the one where sometimes they stop you.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, where the hell is it? Because, like, we passed San Diego so long ago.
It's like a checkpoint.
Border Patrol all the hell, like, so far into the state. Like, we're halfway through OC already. So you actually have to pass this even if you go to San Diego. Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, is it just on the 805? Oh, this is the 5
this
actually.
Is the 5
this is the 5 already, yeah. Yeah, I think there's another way before this checkpoint though, right?
No, this is the only one.
Oh. What about the 15 that we took yesterday?
I didn't see any checkpoints.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, but there's no checkpoints going, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks fantastic. This is kind of harbor, some kind of harbor. Look at this, we're driving next to the ocean. Fantastic. This looks great. I mean, like, I don't usually see like power lines like this either, you know? Looks pretty cool. This is why you travel, see different things everywhere. Different beauties. This is why the PCH mod, we're gonna see as much of the ocean as possible! Pacific! The least used ocean, one of the least used oceans, the Pacific and the Antarctic. Even the Arctic is probably getting more use nowadays, or starting to get more use because the ice is melting, and Russia's starting to Russia's most likely going to dominate the Arctic trade routes. So in the next decade or two, right? They don't want, Russia wouldn't want global warming to slow down. Why? Because it's melting the ice caps up there in the north, right? And it's freeing up shipping lanes. So it's now, potentially, you could go faster around the world than you can with the current one. Yeah. I mean,
so
it's bad in many ways, but for them it's good.
It's not bad in many ways, man. It just means extinction, bro.
No, not really. Yeah. No. I mean, we'll survive, bro. Yeah, we know how to do it.
Bro, imagine the places that get like sometimes like record-breaking like 100, like 20, 130 degrees.
That's fine, man. Move away from those places.
Yeah, imagine going to like 140, 150.
Yeah. Arizona and Vegas and shit. Get out of those places, you know? If it gets too hot, get out. There's so many other places in the world.
Like, you probably literally die, bro.
Yeah, that's why we need those super ships. We need the cities, you know? We need the super ships so we can have floating cities. Float cities, bro. So we could just float on top of all that water and shit.
Yeah, but it depends where you are. You're still going to get like a bad
hey, man.
the temperature. It's
So,
not going to change.
It's like it is right now.
What part of you are in the world.
Well, it's like it is right now. We have to fight it, you know? What, are you just going to give up and die? Life gets more challenging. We have to adapt. You know, we made it happen, right? We helped make that happen, so now we gotta live with it. Or
we're fucking it up.
Yeah, so now we gotta live with the fucked up shit. You know the saying, you know, don't poop where you eat.
Yeah.
Don't shit where you eat. Well, we kind of did that. Now we gotta eat where we shit.
Government doesn't really, you know, like. I'm pretty sure they could have, like, back in the days, they could have done a lot of shit so that we would like have a better weather, a better, you know.
Yeah, but then just like now, you know, how many people actually want to do it? A lot of people still don't believe that it's happening.
Yeah.
Or they believe it's other factors and stuff, and not enough people wants to do something about it. More than that, even though America, potentially more than half the America wants to do something about it, right?
Yeah.
Our president literally said no to the fucking world. The world is already doing something about it, okay? They already said each country is gonna, you know, lower their emissions and stuff by this much. Most of the world signed it. America did not sign it because of Trump.
We don't give a shit.
No, we do give a shit. Our president don't give a shit. Because every big company, right?
Yeah.
Fucking petitioned him personally, like, hey man, fucking do it. We're willing to work with it and do what needs to be done. Just fucking make it legal, make it federally happen, you know? Make the promise to the world that we're working with it. But, you know, he didn't do it. But, you know, hopefully the companies still do what their part, you know? Even though us as a nation aren't doing it as a total, hopefully individuals can still do what they can. Like me, I have been, for the last 10, 15 years, I've only used recyclable water bottles. I've only had maybe like 10 bottles instead of potentially 15,000 bottles. Big difference, man. 15,000 bottles could make another plastic island.
Yeah, you know, just do what you can, you know,
Yeah.
like drink out of a river or something like that.
Yeah, man. I would, but then scientists say that, like, yeah, there's too many, there's unseeable bacteria and stuff that'll mess you up.
Yeah.
Even though they look clean and might even taste clean, they're microscopic, so unfortunately human influences, you know, take over. But at some point they were clean enough to drink, and if your stomach is strong enough to fight these viruses, bro, drink away. I did drink it once in a while. I mean, I gargled with it. I was okay.
I used to drink like from a river and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you see the water, right, in nature, you literally have to see like how's it being filtered, you know? If it's being filtered with a lot of different rocks and seeping through, there's a good chance it's clean water, because, you know, it's natural filters. That's what spring water is, you know?
I used to drink from water that was kind of green, bro. I was just like move some shit around. Fucking drink it. Like,
good thing you don't do that no more. Look, that was yesterday.
Like, when I was in Mexico, man, I was like, my body was like, I felt like I was powerful, bro. I couldn't like do anything.
Yeah.
Like nothing would affect me. Now I was like,
you're young, bro. Yeah, same thing in Bangladesh too, you know, like people living in Bangladesh, they're not as affected by the stuff over there because they're used to it, you know.
Yeah,
but
like
then when you come here, your body gets used to like a higher level of cleanliness, you know, so it gets used to that level. So once you go back to a place where it's like more, it's not as clean and not as you know, same standard, your body can't handle that, you know, because it moved up to a higher level of cleanliness.
One of those places for a while, and, you know,
and come back.
Get back our energy.
Go to Africa, get some malaria, you know, get all that shit. Like, come back here, you pussies. Oh man, but yeah.
I
In Bangladesh, they make fun of me the first time. Like, yeah, make fun of me all you want. I'm the one eating good. You guys are eating shit out there. You know? Like, hey, man, you guys could eat things with flies and shit on it. You go for it, man. More nutrition for you.
What the taste is. No wonder they're so goddamn delicious.
Like, can I get a burger? Excuse me, I asked for a burger, and this burger had no flies. I thought this was implied. Like, this is a burger without flies? Take that away from me.
Maybe one with the flies. It's like, give me the ones that are dry, that are like up in the ceiling and shit. Scrape those up. Put them on my burger.
Oh god, dip it in that new freshly old grease.
I'm not getting any tip, motherfucker.
Let me get that oldest grease you got. Dip it in that shit.
Please keep left in 3/4 of a mile onto the carpool lane. Please check access restrictions. Now keep left.
Tonight or later on today, once you start, after we go to COB, when we hang out there for a little while, right? Walk around for a little while. We're gonna chill for a bit before we head out again, and then you're gonna be driving, and I'm gonna be doing the editing for the previous day. So like, before we head out though, I have to get the data from this one, put it to another chip, so that like I can work on it, and then this one can record the drive forward. Make sense?
Yep. Replace the condom. You can reuse it. So you got 2 chips, right? One of them is one.
Like, I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds so interesting, man. Like, finish that story. Oh god.
So you have pretty much 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
Like 2 dual memory things.
Yeah.
One when you're using it. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. I got another one in the computer. I'm gonna actually transfer it because the one in here is Samsung. It's better for recording because it's a higher quality, and like the other one's it's a SanDisk. It's also good, but then like this is recording.
Didn't matter. I thought that the camera was the one that recorded. I thought.
No, I mean like the memory thing is this is recording, but where is it saving to? So if it's not saving properly, it'll just not save. You'll have lost data. You'll have lost footages. You know. So yeah. So with weaker or crappier memory things, right? That's not as fast or it's not as high quality. They'll lose data frequently. You know, because this is happening at high speed. You know, it's recording at 1080p, 2 of them, and you know, so it's a lot of memory, a lot of writing happening at once. So versus that one, when it's only doing it through like when it's only encoding a video file, it's a lot slower and a lot more meticulous, you know, by the actual program. So a lot less likely there would be any loss of data. And if there is, just do it again, you know. You don't miss any footage. This one, you missed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why like higher base cameras, you always want, you know, the top of the line memory cards and stuff, which is usually Samsung. Fucking red cam, right? Fucking $50,000 camera. They sell like each of their memory cards like $1,000. It only records for like an hour because they record at 8K. Yeah, people have to buy a shitload of them just to, you know, get enough thing for footage. But then those are like high professional shit, man.
Who uses that shit?
usually movie studios, but now because of YouTube and stuff, right? YouTubers do use it now. Fucking Linus Tech Tips, you know, he has like 2-3 of them. He bought it cash. Fucking entire kits, 150K. Literally, he just dropped the cash, got it, and like he made a video of it. Probably made that money back from that video of him using this fucking shit. But yeah, you know, I started following him when he was like a million viewers, right? 2-3 years later, man, fuckers like, you know, got like 5-10 million, close to, you know, he's gonna cross 10 million soon, you know, in another few years. But he's got over 5 million viewers already. He's a guy that even with 5 million, other people with 5 million viewers don't make as much money as he does. That's how good he is at, you know, at making YouTube a business for himself. You know, like he even says, like he even showed it one time, like a graph of how much money he makes, right? Not actually how much, he didn't give a number. He just showed a graph, like, you know, pie chart. So like YouTube revenue, right? Even though it's a lot of money, that potentially a lot of YouTubers, all they make is YouTube revenue, you know, ad money. For him, it's just a small chunk, maybe like less than 20%. Most of his money comes from like affiliates, sponsors, and Amazon affiliate links. And dude makes millions of dollars, yeah. He has like at least 1 or 2 studios already. He's already upgraded like several times in the last few years, you know? Just keep getting bigger and bigger studios. Like he had a crew of just like him and his buddy, and then like he grew to like another people and another editor. It just keeps getting editor. Now it's like 15, 20, 30 people sometimes, you know, working for him. And he started as from another tech company, right? Where like, you know, like Amazon, you know, like similar to Fry's, right? Fry's Electronics in Canada. So in 2008 or so. And then they're just like, you know what? We need some YouTube videos. Hey, Linus, you go do some YouTube videos for us.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah. So like in Canada, bro, I want to contact Linus. A good thing I remember this right now, because that was one of my things I want to do. When we go to Canada, if for somehow he's in near Vancouver, I'm gonna contact him like crazy and be like, let me come and meet you guys, let me come and meet you guys, let me come and meet you guys, come on, bros! Huge fan here. Or I could try and hunt down their fucking studio and just see if I could just, you know, crash their party. Like just run into one of their videos, Linus!
Try.
Yeah, he makes like tech videos, you know, about like computers and stuff. Like I know like a lot about tech, and then like after watching his videos last few years, right, my tech knowledge, especially in hardware, fucking jumped, man. I'm pretty sure he's not an IT professional, like in degree-wise or anything. He's just self-taught, you know. And, like he's so good, he's so popular, right? You know, even when I started watching, right, like Intel, AMD, Nvidia, like all the top the manufacturers of all the literally manufacturers of the main components of computers, right? There's only a handful of them, literally, like chips. There's 2 companies that make computer chips, okay? AMD and Intel, okay? Both of them send all their new stuff to him. And there's only 2 companies that make graphic cards, AMD and Nvidia. Both of them send their shit to him for reviewing. So literally all the top computer people, right, know him and send stuff for him to review. Because if he says it's bad, it's probably gonna flop. If he says it's good and it's awesome and it gives a raving review, bro, shit's gonna sell out before it hits the shelves, man. And I don't say that lightly. I literally bought the shit that he said, and you know, that's how I did my research, you know, based on the stuff that he was saying. That's what the power of influencers are nowadays, you see? That's what we want to become for travel related stuff. And travel tech too, travel tech. Because right now we're having a hell of a time trying to figure out how to live stream everything properly. But once I do figure it out, I'll post everything about it, and people could, you know, get our, you know, look into our gear and stuff, and I'll post links to all the gear that I have set up, you know. And so, yeah, everyone could grab it if whoever wants to do similar stuff to us. There's a lot of people traveling, but hardly anyone could live stream right now. It's not easy. You need equipment, you need the internet, you know, everywhere, proper good internet. Start looking up where Linus's headquarters is. If it's Vancouver, man, he's gonna see me soon. He's gonna see, you're gonna see him soon. You know, it'll be probably through the window and shit, like trying to sneak in through seeing him while he's making a video.
Probably sneak into his house and shit.
Yeah,
he's
like,
not gonna notice.
Still, like, just sneak into his bathroom as soon as he comes in.
Break in. We got the rope and all the black uniform and shit, so we can sneak in at night.
Yep. Like we're in his bedroom. We're just like, you know, on the ceiling, just looking at him. Like, look at him, guys. He's sleeping. Like super fan here. Like this is what Linus does when he's sleeping. With a big ass computer on his head.
Parts all night. Smells like shit.
Oh god, that's hilarious. Like he looks so clean and, you know, all put together on his videos, right? Not when it's not on video. Off camera, hey man, he cray. Yeah, other tech tubers, right? Like they've already taken on, you know, like once there's a category of, like, you know, YouTubers, you know, a certain category, they take on a name of their own, like tech tubers, because they do a lot of videos on tech, right? So tech tubing it's very popular. A lot of people do tech tubes now, right? So there's some popular ones already. Some of the well-known people. Almost every one of them either has talked to Linus or has had Linus go to their or is getting Linus to go to their studio so they can make a collaboration video and stuff and whatnot. It's funny, like Marquis, he's another top tech tuber. Literally, even Tesla gives him his cars now to test drive and have for free and review. So he went to Marcus's studio, right? And it's a fantastic studio. Marcus has like sometimes it looks like Marcus has a higher quality video, you know, and output and stuff than Linus does, you know. But like he went to them and it was Linus, he doesn't have anything bad to say about the studio, you know, because it's so fucking high tech and professional, bro. He's just like, zip ties, bro. You need Velcro zip ties. You know, that's why I have the Velcro zip ties and shit too, you know. It's just like, man, come on, man. What are you doing, Marcus? He couldn't find anything else, you know. It's hilarious. Because Marcus, man, they're just organized. Like he used to start out as a phone reviewer, you know. He has drawers filled with every phone for the last years, you know, last several years, hundreds of phones, man.
I-405
that one?
North.
I can stay in this lane. Yeah, 405. Yeah.
It's gonna become 5. Well, actually, no. Do you have to take the 405?
Oh, it's telling me to take that thing then.
Then get that one or get the long
it's too late to go into that, right?
Yeah, just get it.
No cops.
Now, keep left.
Don't give a shit.
If the cop ever pulls us over, you know, part of me wants to just unplug this so they don't know that, but at the same time, I want to record it what cops say, you know, in case they try to fuck us over. Because cops lies, bro. Cops lie.
See?
You know, so, you know, I want to be able to capture it, so if they ever lie and I have a lawyer, any of my lawyer friends are watching or something, you know? Yeah. They're like, hey, bro, you just got fucked over by those guys.
Irvine, baby.
Well, back in the known territory of where we always are. But Seal Beach is not a place we usually go. It's a place I've only been to like a few times. I really like it. Urban Spectrum Center. So, alright, we're almost coming out. We're gonna be there soon. Did you want to eat something from outside, or did you want to eat something like my mom? Wait, I'll probably eat something, you know, that she made.
With the snacks.
Huh?
I got some.
Well, I mean, let's have a meal right now. We're almost there.
Well,
we're gonna take a break. I mean, there's microwaves in like most gas stations and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you want, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get you a biryani so it's not the spicy one, you know? Biryani is, it's less spicy.
I can't eat actually anything spicy, man.
So yeah,
biryani. Road trip. You don't want me.
Well, okay, try it a little bit, and then if you think it's spicy, then you won't.
If it's even a little bit, I can't try it, bro. On a road trip, man. We're gonna stop at least like 10 times.
Oh man, all right.
I'd rather not eat it.
Yeah, because there's always some spiciness into it.
No, I can't.
Okay. All right, then
I gotta stay away from
okay.
that for now.
Okay. So yeah, just tell me what you want to eat. Well, we're there 24 miles.
Yeah, if we stop at the gas station or something, I'll get something there.
No, get a meal.
Yeah,
whatever you want. No, that's what I said. We'll be there. We'll be chilling there for a little while, man. Let's just relax over there. So, you know, but then like as we head to the beach, you know, if you find something, you just let me know.